All right, I think I'm live. Hey, everybody. We have no followers so far. That's exciting. What's up, everyone? We'll see if anyone tunes in today. But welcome to the party. This is the first Instagram Live we've done. So that's really exciting. And I hope that some of you guys tune in. I don't know if many or any of you will, but we're going to give it a shot. And I guess while the amount of people here is still low, it'd be cool to talk about why we started an Instagram, the journey that we've taken, because it's actually kind of interesting. So basically, I personally, me, Adam, my favorite platform is Instagram. It's the one I use the most. I use Twitter sometimes, and clearly I use YouTube a lot. But Instagram is really the one that I use in my personal life to really connect with friends and share things. And, me and Abby share a bunch of stuff together on Instagram. I feel like it's just the easiest thing to do. So that's what I use mostly. And so because of that, I thought, it would make more sense to make an Instagram. Like, why not? I'll be active on it. It'll be fun. It'll be easy. And we could just, have it yet another platform. But the main reason is I follow the hashtag Inanimate Insanity tag on Instagram. So I see all the fan art and all the amazing stuff you guys post, all like the little edits of the characters, the videos. They're amazing. And so I'm like, wow, there is a huge community on here that's like really, really great. So it was a no-brainer, really. But unfortunately, when I'm like, okay, I'm buckling in, I think it's a good idea, we're going to pull the trigger on this Instagram thing, someone had already taken the name. Someone had already taken the @AnimationEpic name. And I'm like, oh my God, well, you got to go. Like, come on now. This is ridiculous, because it wasn't like a random occurrence. Like, they had like baseball as their icon. And I'm like, oh my God, like, I was too late. Someone already took it, of course. But luckily, we've got that all figured out. And now we are AnimationEpic here on Instagram. There's no underscore. There's no stupid thing. So that's great. So, that's it. Anyway, that's the story. You guys are amazing on here. So I'm really excited to dive into any questions you have. I'm going to be on here till 12. So I'm here for a whole hour probably. So yeah, I see there's a bunch of you here. So I'm officially going to dive into questions here and take a look. Feel free to ask whatever you want, or you could just say hello. I'm going to take a sip of this coffee right here. Good stuff. This is a good way to start 2021. Let's see. I can actually scroll through the comments on here. This is my first Instagram Live ever. So, but I'm seeing a lot of hellos. Who is your favorite character to voice act and why? That's a good question. That's from Hoity Toity Wanderlust PNG. That is a very cool name. I think it's tough because I think all of them bring something new to the table. Like, for example, baseball. He's great because he is literally my voice if I talk like this. So because of that, I think it's a lot easier to just really get into the flow without having to worry about maintaining anything, right? But then you have Test Tube, who's such like an eccentric, fun voice to do, right? It kind of is like, it's my escape a little bit, where I can't even do the voice right now because everyone was screaming Happy New Year yesterday. Like, I don't have a voice really right now. But yeah, that's really fun too. And Nickel's just a blast just because of the personality and the jokes with him. It's just really like my humor, like very dry, very whatever, And I think all three of them are great. I've left Apple out because I feel like Apple's voice has become very much like a slight alteration of Test Tube's voice at this point. So I kind of equate them to be the same thing. She has a little bit more, a little bit less of the, it's hard to explain, but I use more of my throat with Test Tube's voice than Apple's. I kind of reach into the back of my throat for Apple's, where it's like a little bit more flat. Test Tubes is a little bit more up and down, a little bit more, I like to call it Morty-esque. Oh my God! Like it kind of goes up and down. Okay, well, thank you for that question. Boba Zeeb asks, how are you, Adam? I'm doing great. Because of you guys being so supportive and following on Instagram. It's amazing. And I'm hopeful that this year will be better than last year. I mean, let's be honest. That's very likely. From Dawn T. Upon, I'm excited to see what you're going to post this year. Me too. I'm excited too. I don't know what we're going to post this year. Hopefully a lot of stuff. I'm hopeful. Let's see what we got here. Vanilla Kulata 412 asks, any advice for making an online animated show on YouTube? Also, hi. Hello. What is my advice? I'd say a few things. One being, if you're going to collaborate with other people, work with people you enjoy working with and that you trust. Don't work with people who are going to kind of be in with one foot and out with another foot. You want people who are into it just as much as you, if you can find it. But if you're doing it yourself and you don't have to worry about it, I would say be realistic with your timelines and your pipelines. If it's a lot more simple to say, I'm going to make a 5-minute episode every month than say, I'm going to make a 30-minute episode every week, and I'm definitely going to do it. Because that's completely not maintainable, in my opinion, especially for animation. But I feel like if you set your goals realistically, maybe you can build on them as you get more comfortable with it. But to start, I think it's safe to, Inanimate Insanity started because the episodes were basically 5 to 10 minutes each, and they came out every month. So it was really doable, and I think that's the key, right? And the animation style. II and the Object Show community, we pride in ourselves on having a very simplistic, easy style, and that's been very successful because you're able to make a lot of content relatively fast. So I think that would probably be my biggest tip. From Sunnyboy704, who's your favorite II character? I hate this question because I love all of them for so many reasons, and I feel like none of them would benefit without the others, I think it's trying to think of a weird analogy, but, it's like having macaroni without cheese. It's like, come on now, you need the combo here. So, sorry, I don't hate the question, by the way, Sunny Boy. Your question's great. It's my personal demons here, but sorry for the non-answer there, the political non-answer. What do we got here? From Noreen Tunes. Who do you personally think will win the season? What's funny is what I love about that question is it's as if they're actually competing and I have no stake in it, which I love. So, I'm pulling for an Edge of Extinction-esque twist where Cherries comes back in and dominates physically in the challenges and wins his way to the end, or wins their way to the end, and yeah, we'll see about that. From Placebo OSC, how's your coffee? Let's give it a test, guys. Let's give it a test. It's quite good. It's quite good. It's really giving me the energy I need. Oh my god, you just hear that? I hit a ukulele. Whoops. Let's see. Unikitty Shakers asks, what do you think about ships? My favorite question. Okay, well, honestly, I think, again, it really depends on where you're going, right? For certain bodies of water that are harder to navigate, I think a yacht is probably more doable because a yacht can kind of navigate around those crazy waters a little bit easier. But if you're just going for a smooth ride, I think a rowboat is key, or you could even waveboard if you want. I think a ship might be a little unnecessary for most situations. Okay, cool. So, Falling with Style 1995, aka the Brian Koch of Inanimate Insanity fame. Hey, Brian. It's New Year's Day. Where's the Matzo Man to wake up the chat? So, this is a fun story. So, every New Year's for the past 4 years, I've had a little New Year's party at home in where I'm from in New York, because I usually go home for the holidays and I have friends over, usually. And yeah, basically anyone who is from out of town, I let them, stay the night, of course, because, it's late and I don't want them driving home until 3 a.m. So they stay over, and my surprise is that I wake them up with, I have this little dancing around toy that's, it's a matzah man. He's kind of in a baker's outfit that looks like matzah, which is a Jewish dry bread, if you guys don't know what that is. And yeah, he screams, he sings really loud. He's like, I'm the matzah man! And he's so annoying. And so I just put him next to people's faces and I turn on, and it's really, really annoying. So yeah. Anyway, that was a random story. From Frosty Arts 17, how do you feel about Fan and Test Tube? I think they're great. I think they're great characters. But I'm very biased. They're awesome. I'm excited to see how their friendship blossoms within Fan's fantastic features and any other content coming out. Lightbulb is Gay asks, what's in store for 2021 for II? Well, there's a lot of cool stuff in store, so let's break it down. Fans Fantastic Features is still happening. New episodes are coming out of that. We have Inanimate Answers that is still continuing. And I shouldn't say but the animated short that I just animated for the channel called Waffling About, starring Test Tube and Nickel, which is just me talking to myself most of it. That was kind of a test run for a series of them that I want to do. And I've actually been starting writing the new one that we're going to put out, hopefully sooner rather than later. So hopefully we'll get a string of those, and I want to definitely maintain that kind of Paper Mario-esque art style and even like kind of modify it to be even more unique. And I'm excited to see where it goes. Also, there's 100 of you watching now. That's pretty cool. Let's see. From Southeast Juper17. Are Marshmallow and Apple in love? Will Bo come to life because of Marshmallow's time machine? You know, you can make of it what you want, but I know that they are, you know, just the best of buddies right now. And I don't know about a time machine. You know, I don't know how good Walmart's products are, so we'll have to see on that. Let's see. From Izzy the Artist 73004. Did you guys have an alternate ending if Taco won season 1? No. Honestly, we didn't, because I feel like that would have been really weird. You know how like Total Drama Island has like the alternate endings to the seasons where it's like, oh, look, like in this scene, Alejandro won, but like you can clearly tell the story wasn't like made for him to win. It was kind of like they just needed to figure out how to do it. That's how I felt with Taco, where I feel like her story was, you know, she played Darmal season, and then it is revealed that she's this evil person who wants to take the money, right? And clearly in season 2 we see more layers of that. But I think if she wins and then reveals it, then what happens, right? No one can fight her on it. She won the money. At that point, it becomes a weird thing of like, you don't deserve the money because you were lying, which is stupid. It was her strategy, right? It didn't work. And the reason why she's bad for using the strategy is because she then tries to steal the money she lost, right? So no, we really didn't. We really didn't have an alternate ending. And I'm glad we didn't, because Taco, you know, her story in season 2 is so cool to me. So from Noah Blossom, favorite character design. Are we talking like II specifically, or are we talking anything? I think from a anything standpoint, I think Mario's design is probably one of the most brilliant designs we've seen, just in terms of its simplicity, its malleability. I mean, how he's been in so many styles. But okay, if I'm talking II, I think my favorite, the one I'm most proud of, is probably Steve Cobb's, just because it's like, I was so proud of that, how he was like a corn cob with a sweater vest made out of the husk and the little Apple Store tag and stuff. I was like so proud of that at the time. I know it's like pretty basic, but I was like, yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay. From Prism Animations. Sorry. Hi. What's your favorite II meme? I don't know. Is there an II meme out there that I don't know about? I mean, feel free to send me them. I'll check them out. I know it's a terrible answer. I'm so sorry. Let's see. From Rooftop Ruth. How long was Inanimate Insanity in the works for? I don't quite know what that means. I'm assuming you mean like before the first episode came out, but we put out, or I made the stupid trailer years and years ago, kind of as like a test to see if I could use the software and everything. And at the time I put it out, it got like 100 views or something, and I was like, wow, I'm so famous, like no way, this is amazing. And so I put it out, and I'm like, I need to make this into a series, this is gonna go big. And clearly, like at the time, like that is like no views, right? But it's not no views, but I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna be famous or something. So, you know, me being like 12 or 13 at the time, I was so excited. But I think that energy was really what fueled me. I think when you're really young like that, it's great to have that mentality of like, you don't need to be old or experienced or to like go out and do things, right? Like you can just go for it. If you want it, like go for it. And that is what I did. So the first episode was also terrible, but you know what? I went for it. So I'm proud of that. From Soft Bubble Tea. Once II is over, will you guys continue making OSC type stuff? We'll have to see. We've got plans. But I am not ready to announce all of them yet, but we definitely have some awesome stuff we want to do. From Dumax Eat the Children. These names are great, guys. What's your favorite BFB character? BFB, so I'm assuming this is like post when they split up into 2 different shows. I like Purple Face. Hi, Justin. You do a great job with Purple Face. He's my favorite, so I'm going with him. From Sunnyboy704, what do you think about BFB 27? I haven't seen it yet. I'm gonna check it out soon though. I bet it's great because all of them are great. They're doing amazing. I mean, shout out to Jack and Jellyfy, Michael, Carey, everyone working on the project. Sam Thornbury. Hi, Sam. You're amazing. All of you are amazing. You guys are doing great work. All are amazing, like core II animators too. A bunch of them are working on it. It's just amazing. You guys are amazing. Sorry, I said amazing like 80 times. From Vanilla Coolada 412, if tomato is a fruit, does that make ketchup a smoothie? Yeah, I think so. I think that's fair. From Lolly, that's it, Lolly. Most easy character to voice act. Yeah, baseball, definitely. Although it's kind of like, it is a little bit, like, you gotta be careful with it because you might get too comfortable and then the performance is bad, which you don't want. Okay, I answered that already. From Placebo OSC, actually, instead of the coffee, have you played BFDIA 5B? I have played BFDIA 5B. It's been years, but I have played it. I thought it was awesome. I thought it was cool that you could kill characters and recover them in different spots. I think that was a great move. Because a lot of games, revolve around death as like, when you die, you lose a life. And that's the core of the game. And this was cool because you could use death to advance yourself in the game. I thought that was really cool. Snowy Packle asks, what tips would you give to people for voice acting? I would say try to see where your range is naturally. How high can you go? How low can you go? And then if you're trying to do different characters, try to build your voice based on your range. If you have a very small range where if you go too high, you sound like really bad, or low if you sound really bad. Like for me, I can talk like really low, really easily. Like a lot of people can't do that. So that, I don't have any characters that sound like that. But like I could go up here too, So like that's a pretty like relatively big range, and people can go way wider than that, obviously, than me, because I'm not that good. So just, work with what you have and work with your friends who want to be involved with the voices. You don't have to do them all, even if it's easier, just get a few people. If you had 3 people do a cast of like 20 people, you could get a lot of different voices there. Let's see. From Sylvam I think that's how you pronounce it. Why did you choose a toilet to be MePhone 4's assistant? That's so funny. I think we chose toilet. I'm trying to like go back at the time, but I think in my mind, I wanted a character who was like very easy to not take seriously, because that was the core of the relationship. You wanted to be MePhone in that moment and see that and be like, oh, come on. Like, are you serious? And we build on that throughout the show because we want people to like, eventually like, really like and sympathize with Toilet in a lot of instances. Now, he's not a perfect character. He makes mistakes. But I think it was a good choice. I think he's a really great character. And that's in large part to Taylor's amazing accent and amazing voice performance he brings to the character too. Okay. Let's see. 123 Chi 321 asks, are you going to watch the ObjectCon stream later today? Of course I am. Shout out to ObjectCon. You guys, you guys are doing what you can, and I really appreciate that for the community. And I'm, maybe I'll even be in ObjectCon. Who knows? You guys will have to tune in. Let me see here. Let me see. Okay, from Morgan Smith. What was the hardest thing about working on II2? Well, the hardest thing still, I think honestly for me, it's the creative discussion of it, because that's so not objective. Because I feel like for certain things, it's like, well, is this scene animated yet? Or the background's completed yet? It's very like black or white, with the creative stuff, it's like so subjective and it's exhausting because everyone's got opinions. And I have a fun analogy, but I can't use it on the stream because it's not family friendly. What's it called? Oh, you know what? It's fine. My dad always said that opinions are like butts. Everyone has one and they all stink. So there you go. That's my lesson for the day. I think it's a pretty good one. Pretty good saying. From Taylor Grodin, from Inanimate Sanity fame and the voice of Toilet, amongst many other characters. Adam, how many gains do you get per day? Well, not many. I currently have noodle arms at the moment from, wow, this angle makes my arms look so skinny. That's so terrible. From, not going to the gym in like how many months? 9, 10 months? I do what I can, but it's tough. Let's see what we got. I think people liked my analogy to the butt thing. I'm glad you guys like that. Okay. From Barfbag Teapot, what was your favorite scene from the most recent episode? Unless you can't think of it because it's a bit much, but it's okay. I have a few. I would say for me, the one that I animated a fan talking to the egg, with this whole spiel about he's trying to like make sense of this crazy world and everything. That was a scene. That was, I think, the only scene in the entire episode I both did the storyboards for and the animation for, because it was very important to me how that interaction came across. I wanted a very specific performance, and I figured it would be good if I just did that myself. Not to take away from the other animators. They're incredible. They're better than me, by the way. I'm not even that good of an animator, but that scene I'm proud of because of how earnest I think it came out from what I wanted. And then I really love the scene where they go full on Avengers Endgame with the egg ship and they're like shooting lasers at it. I think it's technically scene 4, which wouldn't make, I don't think that means anything to you guys, but it's early into the episode. It's after the intro. From Noreen Tunes, will any ships be hinted at in the upcoming episodes? Also, how are you? I'm doing well, thank you. I'm excited for the day. I'm going to work on a video later for tomorrow that is going to announce this Instagram to the masses so we can get out there, because I love all of you guys and I'm really happy that we're able to keep it small right now, because I feel like there's really like cool intimate experience where it's just the Instagram community. But I also think like it'd be cool if we could get everyone else roped in so they can have things like this too, because this is the first AMA, but there will be more, there will be more in the future, I'm sure. So let's see what we got from, the comments are really pouring in. Now I'm having trouble keeping tabs on them. Let's see. Favorite II Season 2 episode from Stormy Nicole Draws. Oh man, that's hard. I love episode 8 where Steve Cobbs is introduced. That's a personal favorite of mine. I love episode 14, obviously. It's a great episode. Just, from a technical standpoint, probably the best one. I loved episode 13 too. 12 was so fun. 11, the song was great. 7 was really funny. Honestly, I go back and I watch the older episodes and I'm like, I'm proud of these. They hold up pretty well. I'm happy about it. Okay, let's see what we got here. Let's see. Oh, soft bubble tea. Oh, shoot. Wait, also, what happened to that lobster that got adopted in your name? I don't know. I got to figure that out. We'll have to see. I'm going to try to get an update on that. Leaf Pin asks, your favorite eliminated contestant? That's a hard question. I think I'm not going to answer that. I'll answer who I think would be most entertaining to see join the game at this stage. With 4 people left, it would be very funny. I think you'd want a character who is very not present in the narrative and is very like a non-factor, because it would be really distracting. So I think someone like Tissues would be really funny, or someone, because I think when you have characters, like if you brought like microphone back in or soap back in even, I feel like it would be very much like the story would pick up where it left off, and it would be very like continuous, and it would almost make too much sense. Like you'd want kind of a lot of chaos. Let's see. From Cherry Peach, how do you feel about the amount of fame you have? Well, I don't think I have much fame, if any, so I appreciate the sentiment there. But I'm really happy about it. I just love your support throughout all this. It's really, really great. Man, now the comments are starting to disappear as they go up. That's crazy. From Taylor Groden, no Mike Wazowski mug. I'm so sorry. Yeah, this is like, well, it's cool. This is tissues colored. You know, it's got white and blue. Oh, it's cold now. I don't know about that. Let's see, we got Lightbrush asks, Adam, do you like mac and cheese? Yeah, I like mac and cheese. I'm not a hater of mac and cheese. I think it's not the greatest thing in the world, but it's good. From Sunnyboy704, is Fans Fantastic Features canon? No, it's not. From Rooftop Ruth, when did you get a ukulele? I did not. I am not at my house currently. I am at Abby's house. So it is their ukulele, not mine. I don't have a ukulele. Let's see. Let's see. From Soft Tsumiki, are you going to save the live stream? Yes. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I'll save it. I'll put it somewhere. What's your favorite song from II2? From Morgan Smith. Afterlife in the Limelight, but I love A Party. It's so fun. I think it's close. From Matthew, the Object Show guy, how hard was it to make II2 episode 14? It was really hard. Everyone worked really hard on it, so I can only speak on like what I did and like how I was involved. But I think at that point, it was hard because I think, there was a lot of change in my life at that point. There was a lot of new. I don't know how many of you guys know, but I work for Netflix full time. I'm working on an animated series for them currently, so that's taken a lot of my time and my energy. So it is tough to focus on this beyond that because you spend all day on another show and you got to work on another show, and it's very tough. I've been very realistic about it. So I'm like, okay, that's the situation. What can I best do to, what can I do to be the most realistic, right? Because I know, given my schedule and my responsibilities at the current moment, that I can't do as much as I used to do. So I'm very particular with my time and my priorities now, which makes me sound kind of like a robot, but it's kind of what you have to do a lot of these times. So, From Southeast Juper17, do you like Rugelach? I love Rugelach. So good. Chocolate, cinnamon, raspberry, all of it is just amazing. From I3 Mon, oh, how did paintbrush being non-binary start? I mean, it never started. It was always that way, right? It was that was the story from day one, really. It just became more obvious, I guess, towards the end. Let's see. Ashy Bonbon, how long did it take you to voice act the waffle short? Not long. It took me 30 minutes to do both of the characters. It wasn't too bad. You got to start off with the easier character. I'm sorry, with the harder character. Wait, I'm sounding crazy. Typically, you want to start with the easier one, because then you're not using all of your energy on the harder one. But sometimes you need to do 2 sessions, if it's just too much on your voice. Now I'm getting comments too fast, so I'm so sorry if I miss them. Just keep sending them in. I'm going to try to answer as many as I can. From Norn Draws, Adam, for a friend, how do I hide a body? I got nothing for you, dude. I wish you the best of luck, though, in your endeavors there. Oh my god, this is insane. Let's see. Okay. From StreamMochi12. Hi, Adam. I'm really glad you decided to start uploading weekly. I love watching more of the characters besides the show. Thank you. I guess it's not really a question, but I really do appreciate that. Just a awkward trash can. Hey, Adam, if you could change your career from what is it? What would it be? I don't know. I think, you know what? I think if I wasn't going to be in animation or in entertainment, because I'm going to like take that completely out of it, I would say I'd probably go into like nutrition health or something. I'm very into that whole thing and like how what we put in our bodies is important, and feel like kind of hippy dippy saying that, but I mean it. You know, it's an important thing to feel good, to do your best work, right? No matter what you do. From Sweetha Tandri, do you have any tips on how to deal with burnout? I'm working on a lot of projects, and when I take a break, I feel like I failed sometimes. You know what's funny? I have a funny story actually for you guys. So you all may know the famous Butch Hartman, the creator of Fairly Odd Parents and Danny Phantom. So when I was an intern at Nickelodeon, he actually came to speak with the intern class, which was amazing. And I asked him, so that was a question that someone had asked, is like, how do you deal with burnout? And he responded with, oh, I've never experienced that, so I can't give you an answer. And maybe he was telling the truth, but to me that sounded incredibly disingenuous, and I want to reject that. I want to say everyone gets burned out, and you should not feel guilty for feeling that way. That doesn't indicate that you're lazy or you're dumb. You know, that's not fair. So I would say that the key is to listen to your brain and step away if you need to step away, because if you force yourself to push through it, unless it's like a really tight deadline and you really need to, you're going to get an uninspired result that you're going to redo anyway. So I would definitely listen, take a step back, and really just live your life. Do things you enjoy doing beyond that thing, you know? Go for that jog you want to go on. Go to the beach, talk to a friend on the phone, you know, and then take a minute to reset. I think that's important. Let's see what we got here. From Lolly, that's it, Lolly again. Hi. Who inspired you the most to create II? So sorry for bad English, by the way. Your English is great. What are you talking about? Let me see. Who inspired me the most? Well, clearly, okay, there's a few key players here. The obvious one being the Huang twins, Michael and Carrie. You guys are incredible. So obviously they inspired me, but they inspired me because of how amazing I thought of, because at the time, you know, you're a kid. I was 12 or 13 at the time. I think I was 13. No, I don't know. It was one of those ages. It's not important. And at that point I was like, man, you know, I want to make a cartoon, but I can't do that right now because I need to get older to work in a studio, right? Like that's what I have to do. But that's not true. It's really not true. And it's more prevalent than ever now, you know, because you can just really, you know, set an objective for yourself and do it at such a young age. The tools are available to you, right? And I saw these two amazing young people doing that themselves. And to me, that was inspiration enough. And I just thought like it was brilliant how they had a simplistic art style. And both of us were fans of Total Drama Island at the time. Clearly BFDI was heavily inspired by what Total Drama did. And yeah, I was a huge fan of Total Drama at the time too. So really those two were the big ones for me. Let's see what we got here. From Yeditz Narwhals. When did you and Michael Huang, Jack and Jellyfy, meet each other? Yeah, so we met each other actually before, we met each other at the VidCon meetup 3 or 4 years ago, which was a very small scale thing. It was kind of a test run before we did our eventual like real one at the With Love Marketing Cafe. And yeah, that was a really surreal moment. It was so strange seeing him, but yeah, I mean, I met both of them. I met Michael and Carrie. I've gone to visit Carrie where he lives. We went to a baseball game together. They're great people. So they really are very, very nice people in real life. And I think that goes unsaid. And it is sometimes upsetting to me how some of the object show community doesn't recognize that really outside of it. But I get it. Look, you guys don't know them really, and I understand. But they're great people. Let's see what we got here. Soft Tsumiki. Ayo, Adam. LGBTQ rights? Absolutely. I agree. Bandit Claw 33. Adam, tell us about your love life. Wow. I did not think I'd get that question on here. Yeah, I mean, you guys have met my girlfriend in the reaction video, and she's still the same. Hey, Abby, are you there? I don't know where she is, but she's somewhere in this house. But, yes, she's great. Let's see what else we got here. From 4Kinney, are you interested in doing other voice acting besides II? Yeah, I'm interested in that. But I don't know. I mean, I've done some minor things, but we'd have to see where it goes. But, I'm never going to say not that I'm not interested. I definitely am. I just don't know in what capacity. Let's see what we got. Also, this audience has been remarkably consistent. There's 103 of you on, and there's been like around that amount the whole time. So that's pretty cool. From Puffball Teapot, do you have any tips on developing your characters? Or developing characters in general? Yeah, I do. I think you want to start off with, even if they're like a more grounded character, I think you really want a defined personality for them. That's the key, is like what makes them unique compared to any other character you've seen, right? What's really cool about the object show format is that what we try to do with our characters, we try to model the personalities around the object they are to some capacity, right? So like Suitcase, she has a lot of emotional baggage, right? How does that impact her and her decision making? How does that impact her attitude? She's obviously a little bit more shy, a little bit more sweet, and how that comes through, right? You want to give the character a core to them on what they really believe in and what's motivating them, right? For some people, they're motivated by money, right? Some people are motivated by love. Some people are motivated by doing the right thing in their mind. And so finding that is important. And then getting a good voice is important too, because that's going to really drive it. Because if you write the dialogue on paper, like, hey, how's it going? Pretty boring dialogue. But if the voice is, oh, hey, how's it going? Like, all of a sudden, that's a personality, right? Because it's just a strange voice. So, that is important. Let's see. I'm looking here. From Toon Moon, what was the hardest part of animating or drawing an Animate Insanity? Honestly, I think at this point we really have a good rhythm going. As Shulk would say, got a good rhythm going. But yeah, I would say the best thing is or the hardest thing I would say is just really like solidifying those complicated movements, like if someone's running and jumping and twisting and falling, gravity and secondary action and kind of working out the kinks on that, because talking head stuff is pretty easy to do. Let's see what we got. Oh man, I'm getting some interesting questions here. You guys are asking a lot of interesting questions here. From Cook E123, is YouTube your job? I mean, kind of, right? But I don't really, I don't think so on paper, but I love YouTube and it's great. And maybe one day it will be, that would be the dream right there. That'd be awesome. Cheese Brackers, is there an episode of II you didn't like / made you sad? Yeah, I would say season 1, episode 5, because it was so rushed and I didn't feel like happy with it. And I never did. It's not an episode I look back on and I'm like, man, it actually did have some good parts and it was good. Really didn't. Yeah. From Noodles Doodles, Adam, can you do an emo test tube voice, please? Yeah, I guess it's fine. I don't know. Man, the world is so bad. There you go. Sass XP, who has had the best character development in your opinion? I think Microphone had really good character development, and I think hers is very clear, and that's what I really like about it. I think it's great. I really love what we've done with all of the final 4, honestly. And we have plans to do even more, clearly. But yeah, microphone stands out to me. Let's see. Let's see. If I could change anything about season 2, what would it be? From StreamMochi12. I don't know. I guess nothing. Is that a terrible answer? I feel like whatever we did to this point, I'm happy with. From Matthew, the Object Show guy, what's your favorite project to work on aside from II? Centaur World. Guys, check that out when it comes out. It's going to be awesome. Centaur World. From Yeats It Narwhals, how come Lightbulb only says Omga? That was actually all Michael Brazone's idea, the voice of Lightbulb. He just said it because we wrote OMGA on a script by accident, I think, instead of OMG. And he read Omga, and he's like, no, we got to keep it. And I think that's literally all it was. But hey, it's become a great line. So that's huge. So yeah, you know what? So we don't have a lot of time left in here, obviously, because I've been on here for a while. So I got a message from Taylor saying that he could join and help me read questions really briefly towards the end. I don't know what would happen, but Taylor, if you're watching this, which I think you are, feel free to request that. I don't know what's going to happen, but until then, I'll wait for him to do that. I can't respond to the text because I'm on my phone. Oh, Vanilla Culata, did you watch Pixar's Soul, and what did you think about it? Yeah, I did. I loved it. I thought it was awesome. I thought it was just so complicated and so layered. Probably the most mature Pixar movie they've made. It's not the most insane thing ever, probably, in the history of film, clearly. But I think it was a great movie. I loved the ending. I loved the message it was trying to tell. I really related to the main character because that is definitely something I get roped into all the time of like, animation's my purpose. It's like what I'm meant to do. And that's my whole life. And that is such a toxic thing. I mean, you could see what it did to him. So yeah, it's really important. From Skater Cheese, I'm glad you and Abby are still together. Love is nice. Thank you. I appreciate that. I agree, love is nice. Let's see. Some people are asking me to do strange things. Guys, I'm not doing some weird stuff you're asking me to do on here. Let's see what we got here. I'm scrolling through. From Testy Bulbs. Wait, Adam works for Netflix? Yes, I do. I feel like I've said it so many times. You people, come on. From One Way Exit. Thank you for working so hard. You're appreciated. Thank you. You're appreciated too. I appreciate that a lot. From Dawn T. Upon. Adam, will you do another live stream in the future on here? Absolutely, I will. I'm going to try to set up AMAs with a lot of the crew, and I may or may not be, moderating them in some capacity. So, and I'll do another one of these at some point. But tomorrow, I mean, just between us guys, because you guys are kind of like the first people, I am, what's it called? I'm going to basically tell the masses tomorrow about this Instagram page, on our YouTube and our Twitter and whatever. So they're probably going to hopefully follow and then be a part of our community on here because we've kept it very in the box so far. I haven't put it on anything. So yeah. Let's see what we got here. From One Way Exit. Hey Adam, do you have a planned ending for II? We do. It's changed a little bit actually recently, which is hilarious, and I'm sure in the future it'll be fun to explain why we did that, but yeah, we do have a planned ending for it. From Art Shem, will there be a season 3? I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you. Let's see. I just sent Taylor a request, so we'll see what happens. I don't know if that'll work. We'll see if he joins in. Let's see what we got here.
Oh, is it gonna work now?
Oh my God, it's working.
That's
Dude, what's up?
so
Okay,
funny.
so we have an awesome entrance here. We have the Taylor Groden, a
Whoa.
co-director of the show, animator, voice actor of all your favorites, including The Toilet. We have Taylor.
Yes. Which I'm not gonna do right now because I don't want to annoy the neighbors around me.
That is very understandable. Well, welcome to the party.
This is
Taylor's,
so cool. I've never been on an Instagram live before.
it's working like super well too.
Nice.
Like it's
Well,
basically like
awesome.
it's live streaming a FaceTime, but like coherently, you know? It's
Right,
like really cool.
right. Well, this is awesome. Yeah. Oh my gosh, my first time on the official AnimationEpic _live live stream Instagram.
That's right.
page. This
It's
is
important
awesome.
to highlight the no underscore. You
Yes,
know,
it is
that's
very,
the
very
key.
important. I'm glad that you started the stream kind of going through the history of how we got this account, because we were trying to figure out, like, can we get it or can we not?
I was so deeply, like, way too annoyed with that than I should have been, just because, like, it was just one little underscore, but it bothered me so much, and like,
It bothered me too.
it was our name, you know, like they took our name. It's so
Well,
annoying.
we got it back, and now
Yeah.
we own the AnimationEpic Instagram.
Exactly. So I'm really stoked about that, and shout out to Mr. Bowie Chen,
Yes.
who helped us out with that. Really appreciate you, bud. You saved our butts, so I appreciate that.
Awesome. Hello, everyone. Happy New Year. Woo! Happy
Yeah, Happy New
2021.
I don't think I even said that. That's so
dare
true. Let's see what we got
But
here.
Adam,
Okay.
you've been doing an awesome job on the stream so far. I've been like watching on and off, but you've
Thank
been
you.
answering some very fun questions.
Yeah, I've been really trying to cherry pick. I mean, all of them are great, but like I've been really trying to have fun with it, and I really appreciate all the support, you guys. I mean, we've had a very consistent amount of viewers the whole time. You know, it hasn't dipped, which is pretty amazing because we've been on for like 50 minutes.
Oh,
So
my camera.
great work, everyone. I mean, I got 10 more minutes if you guys want to ask any more questions.
Yeah, it's an exciting time. I don't know how you read the questions, Adam. If you like to scroll, do you just scroll on the?
Yeah,
comments?
sometimes I need to say them really quickly if they go away, or I'll
Yeah, because everything moves really, really fast. So if we miss your question, just keep sending it.
Yeah, it is moving pretty quickly. I don't know, like, because, you know, for the next stream, once we announce it to, you know, YouTube,
Right.
Twitter, there'll be even more people. So I don't know how we're going to do that. I'm sure there's a way.
I'll quickly show you guys where I am, at least, just so.
Oh, wow.
Cool. I'm at a beach. Ooh,
Wow.
see it.
Look
Yeah, very pretty.
That is amazing. That looks gorgeous.
Yeah,
I've been there before.
Rather
Haven't
be
I?
here with you guys.
Taylor, I've been there before.
Have you been to Fort Myers, Florida?
Have I not? Is that like not the normal place?
That is not. I don't know. I don't know.
Oh,
if you've
never
been here
mind.
before.
Okay. I've been with you to a beach in Florida before.
Yes, you have. You absolutely have.
Not
and
that
maybe,
one, I
maybe
guess.
one day. I think it would be really, really fun to do like a Florida II meetup one day.
Oh my God. That'd be amazing. We got to do that one day. That'd be great.
So fun.
Let's see. Okay, so let's see some questions.
I'll help you
Lightbulb
out
is
a little
Gay
bit.
asks, how do you guys feel about fans buying II merch? I think it's awesome. I say buy away. I say buy
I was really happy to try to like reinstate the store over the past couple months and remake all the shirt designs, as well as get posters going up again. I really want to get back some fan favorites such as the Yin Yang sandals. I want those back
Oh
so
my
bad.
God, I want the yin yang.
I want them back so bad. I just want to, like, we just don't have the option to make them, but the second that we get that option, that'd be really, really fun. I want to see if we can branch out a little bit and get some more designs in there. Maybe even some fan-made designs would be really, really fun. Definitely really excited to start shaking it up a bit.
Yeah, 2021, guys. It's gonna be a better year. Okay?
Right, and Adam, I even made you a shirt for the meetup that we had last year.
Guys, so you see, if you guys remember, I posted yesterday a photo of me like announcing it. I was wearing that shirt that Taylor made because it has like my 4 characters. Now I'm wearing a really exciting blank red sweater.
Style, Adam.
There you go. Just pure
You're the
style.
epitome of style right here.
Exactly. That's right. I'm just so styling.
Awesome. I love everyone's talking about the Yin Yang sandals now. That's great.
Yeah, there's a little bit of delay with the comments.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Here's a good one.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, Taylor, you go for it. You're the
fine.
question person now.
Okay, I found this one from Dust E, which says, "Are there any character dynamics that you guys would want to explore? Like, what would happen if you put Yin Yang and Suitcase in a room?" That's a really, really fun idea, and I know that it's something that I know that we've even talked about, you and me, Adam, just with both fan features and then also even some of like the short ideas that we've kind of thrown around. It would be really, really fun to toss a few characters in that have never interacted before. I mean, we just recently got Test Tube and Nickel, and I don't really know what the extent of their relationship was before
Nothing.
that short, but that was one
That
we
would
really
literally
wanted
be
to
my
do.
answer. Is like those kinds of videos are going to give you that, right? Because
Right.
the main series can't give you that at the moment because a lot of them are eliminated. So this
Yeah.
is going to give you the opportunity to see. I didn't really even know what the dynamic between Test Tube and Nickel would be,
It was
but it felt
fun.
so natural when it was happening, and I feel like a lot of them would be really fun. And so
Right.
that's the plan. Those
That's what I'm looking
weird
forward to with the
oddball
shorts
pairings.
too. It's because the shorts can kind of take canon and throw it out the window and just be like, "Hey, here's a fun scenario where you take this character and this character." Like the person who asked this just put Yin Yang and Suitcase as an example. I could totally see a video coming out where the two of them can interact, and there could be some really, really fun thing happening from that. So, really, really great idea for sure.
Absolutely. From official Fizzle Pop, do you guys have something dramatic planned for the finale? Let me tell you guys, it is going to be the most boring,
So
oatmeal
bad.
bland,
So bad.
milk toast finale
So vanilla.
we've ever seen. It is going to reek of vanilla bean and be just incredibly boring. So get ready, get amped.
Yeah.
Also, everyone's saying Nicki Minaj in the chat. Oh, now they're saying Nickel Minaj.
Great, great. That's a great
Hey everyone, I'm
pseudonym
Nickel
for Nickel.
Minaj.
Nickel can become the new Nicki Minaj. That's great.
I like that. See,
Um,
2021 is already starting in a great way. Great way.
I'm looking around for some fun questions.
Yeah,
I just saw the one that you answered.
Yeah, there's a lot of random letter typing at the moment.
Lightbrush asked, "Will there be an episode for a rejoin?" No, we're too late for that, unfortunately. I think Adam put it really well, though, that if there was a rejoin, it would be really fun to throw in a character that could shake things up a little bit.
Exactly. Someone who's like very unassociated with the story.
Right. I personally would have like you said that you would want tissues, and not someone like Mike or Soap. But personally, I would honestly really love Soap if Soap came back. That would be probably one of my number one choices, just because I think Soap would be so powerful late game. Especially against our current Final Four. But throwing tissues back in there, I mean, like especially after we sort of thought more about tissues in the recent Fan Fantastic features, I've kind of fallen in love with tissues a bit more.
Yeah, I think he'd be just really fun. I think it would honestly, if it were to happen, it would end up being that thing where like he rejoins and gets voted out the next episode. Basically,
doesn't that always happen?
Yeah, like every time he can go home, he goes home, right? But like,
like,
I don't know.
Man, I gotta go home, guys. Bye.
Guys, it's okay. I got this far. It's all good.
I got this far. My rankings are ahead of yours. I'm good.
He like just jumps ahead of like so many people for doing nothing. And
that would be so mean.
That would be terrible.
It would be so fitting.
Oh, guys, I got 5th place, guys.
I got 5th place. Congratulations.
All right, let's see.
Someone asked for opinions on Taco. Taco is awesome.
I hate Taco. Terrible character. No, I'm kidding. I mean, the character is great. Obviously, we have such a connection to her from even going back to the first season. And Reagan does such a great job with her voice.
Oh, I love Reagan's voice for Taco. It's so perfect.
Good. So good.
Absolutely.
It's amazing. Also, it's great to know that, like, not only does this, like, 2-person thing work, it's also, like, you can hop out and someone else can go in probably, right? Like, it seems pretty great.
Yeah, I think so. I mean,
that's pretty awesome.
I would be curious to see. I mean, this was purely just me testing out this feature because I've never used it before. In fact, I've never ever used Instagram. Yesterday, on the last day of 2020, I finally posted something to my Instagram because I was like, "Whoa, I haven't posted a single thing on my Instagram in 2020." So I never used this, but I wonder if this would be a really fun platform to do a few different types of streams. It reminds me a lot of Periscope.
Yeah, it definitely does.
Remember Periscope? Like, flashback to 2016.
Periscope was good. It worked. That's all you need. It's got to work, right? Totally. Let's see. There's some questions coming in now, but I'm having trouble reading them at the moment. Can you see them?
Some of them pop in and then they start moving around.
I know. You
There's
can
some
scroll
there's some spoilery questions, and like I think it kind of goes without saying that if you ask a spoilery question, we're either not going to answer it or we're going to come up with something to dodge the question.
Yeah, which I'm very good at doing. So I mean, feel
Yes.
free.
Oh, you're amazing at doing it, Adam. In fact, I think like that should be your new job.
I could not agree more. But thank you. I appreciate that. Well, this could be like a natural time to kind of begin our conclusion
Oh,
anyway.
apparently I can put on. I accidentally just clicked a button. I think I can put a filter on myself.
Oh, wow.
Oh no,
That's
this is
pretty cool.
okay. Let's try this out. Is this gonna work?
It
Oh
worked
no.
for me
What's
for a
gonna?
second.
Oh my god, I hate this.
Oh,
This is so. Wait, what's this one gonna do? I'm green now.
oh my God. That's so
This is
crazy.
horrifying.
We
What
probably
okay,
look
I'm
so
turning these filters
old.
off. They're really scary. What about this one? Ah! I look
Annoying
like a really
orange-esque.
scary alien.
You're
All
annoying
right,
orange.
I don't want to spend the stream doing this because that's too much.
That's awesome. Well, you guys, I think that green face was the most natural conclusion we could have had.
Wait, let me put it back on. Let me put it back
Okay,
on.
perfect. You need to. Okay, great. And you can't get rid of it.
Nope.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in for this first AMA. I think it went very successfully, and we appreciate all of you guys who tuned in and checked it out. And this will not be the last. There will be more in the future. I'm sure Taylor will do one. Brian, Justin, we'll get a bunch of people in here to do them. And yeah, over time, and obviously we'll be streaming on YouTube as well. This is probably more low effort and easier to do. So I think hopefully we can get them going. And yeah, just thank you guys so much for tuning in.
Awesome.
This is great. And tomorrow, hopefully, there'll be even more news regarding the Instagram. So stay tuned.
Yes. And make sure you guys check back every week on our social media for some fun celebrations.
That's right, exactly. Taylor put up a video yesterday showing a new endeavor, animation.
Yes.
Right?
You could say that there might be more to come from that.
That's right. Exactly. And to end with Eggnog 1112, and that's how Adam saved Christmas. Thank you so much.
Great.
I'm so glad that I saved Christmas.
Yes, that is how you save Christmas. Good job.
Incredible. All right, everyone. We'll have a great start to your
We have
2021.
to end with a scream.
Yep, that's it. We have to end with a scream. Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Ah!